All right, so quick breakdown on this latest Solana trade. So same thing as one of the ones that I posted earlier was initially catching this bounce off of 25.60 or so. You can see here, I got into the trade a little bit late at 26.29, 26.30. And that's more so because the platform that I'm trading on currently, the initial drop to this margin pressure level, let me clear this up, to this 25.6 margin pressure level. It came down to 25.68 and then bounced really hard off of 25.68 on the platform that I'm on. On Binance, it actually came down perfectly to 25.60. I had my order in at 25.60 on the platform I'm on, and I saw it bouncing really hard, and then I just ended up market buying at like 26.30, and then it just came down to retest 25.60 afterwards. So why is this a big support level that I was willing to buy? Well, we've gone over this in the past, but in case you missed it, this is your 2x long margin pressure level, right? And what that means is that as soon as price, comes back down below this level, below 25.60, you can buy Solana on 2x leverage and hide your liquidation point below this local low, right? Assuming isolated margin, which a lot of the market trades on, right? So you have an incentive shifting in the market at 25.60, right? As we go back down below it, the buyers, the leverage buyers, are more inclined or more incentivized to bid, right? So kind of zooming out here, I do want to draw people's attention to this $38 level, kind of a meme resistance level, but it's where we ended up holding resistance before the FTX crash. I do think that Solana could move up to this range. Let's throw back on our easy bands. That's right in our kind of red easy band. And these are going to start turning back upwards. Red easy bands just kind of act as resistance for larger moves, right? Doesn't mean you can't stay up in here and grind upwards, just like you can overshoot the green easy bands to the downside, right? It's just showing how overbought or oversold something is against our 21-week simple moving average. So it'll be interesting to see how hard Solana runs into those. Ultimately, on kind of a longer term time frame, I do think, and let me get rid of these bands. I do think that we could push up potentially as high as $70 to $71. I think that's kind of where I'd be interested in taking some longer term profits on Solana. And then obviously you kind of have this kind of resistance level just at around 57 or so. We'll get rid of that. Why $71? Well, if we throw on our risk reward levels, that's where you can no longer get 3-to-1 risk reward, with your risk scenario being a new low, a new bear market low, and your reward scenario being a new all-time high, right? So that's where you can no longer get 3-to-1 risk reward. And that means that market incentives are shifting and we should see some resistance there. On top of that, at around $72, if I'm not mistaken, if we can get our short margin pressure levels on, get rid of these risk reward levels. At 71.76, that's where you can start shorting, right? That's where people can start shorting Solana on 1x leverage again and hide their liquidation point above $143, which was this last stab high, right? So obviously, if we reclaimed this and held above it, that would mean that the shorts are scared of us moving up to $143. That'd actually be really bullish. But I do think that you're going to have a lot of market incentives shifting if we go up to $70 to $72. Now, it might seem a little bit premature to talk about $70 to $72. And maybe that's the case, but I do think that Solana has kind of a mimetic narrative going right now. Everyone's kind of trading the comeback arc of Solana, and I'm bullish on Solana long term. So even if it takes us a long time to get back up to $72, I do think that'll be resistance. And I think it's worth talking about just because we're starting to see altcoins move really hard. Overall, just the breach of this downtrend line has been very, very bullish. Doesn't mean we can't necessarily re-enter our range here. So we had our margin pressure. We'll actually just throw on the margin pressure level range back on. We'll move into the 4 hour. There we go. So we had this range over here. And if we lose 2560 again, or we go back down below 2560, right, then we're looking to trade back down towards the bottom of our range in the backside of this downtrend line. So that is your kind of more bearish scenario. And that's the scenario where you probably want to be looking to pick up Solana around $19 to $20 for a move back up to 2560. Otherwise, I do think Solana could continue to run to probably $38 or so. That's your pre-FTX level that a lot of people are going to be paying attention to. We also have some levels up here around $48 to $50. Once we come back down and actually make some support, we'll start taking some margin pressure levels off of wherever we end up coming back down to find support. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you want access to these indicators, head over to Sistine Research. Also, sign up for the Research Hub if you want asymmetric risk reward opportunities that we identify sent directly to your inbox. Also, join our Discord. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll catch you next time. Peace.